This is Right Side Trader. Today is July 17th, 2026, and this is my weekly market review. We're reviewing S&P 500, that's SPY, on a quarterly chart, monthly chart, weekly chart, and a daily chart. This is all for educational purposes only, no trade recommendation, because as we all know, trading is risky. You can lose money at trading, so please check with your financial advisor. Please check with your significant other and make sure trading is something that is suitable for you. All right, let's jump over to these charts and see what we see. Resize this, maximize this quarterly chart, and boom. We see red, just a small red doji at the top and all under a yearly R1. You know, don't look too bad here on the SPY, as bad as it looks on the Nasdaq. But that's what we see here. And all things that haven't gotten too scary yet and all. But just pay attention, it's turning red. But let's go to our monthly chart and see what we see there. On this monthly chart, of course, we're going to see red there also, since this is the first month of the quarter and all. And what we're seeing, as you can see, I got a line there. I want us to break that line to let me know that this thing is reversing. We're going to have to break that monthly high. But right now, we had kind of like a bearish harami with a doji inside of a green candle at a top and all at a resistance 3 level last month. But this month right here, we are starting out above pivot, so I do expect us to stay above pivot, you know, but it's a long halfway through the month, and we are still above the 9-10 moving average, so technically we are still in a bull market. So things are kind of okay, but still, we are red. Remember, we are red. And also, when it turns red, based on your trading plan and your trading strategy, trade accordingly. All right, let's go down to our weekly chart and see what we see there. On this weekly chart, we see chop, 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 chop. See a lot of red, but that's the whole other thing. And on this weekly chart, wow, this is looking kind of funny to me. But this is it. This is it. This weekly chart, we are, as we can see, you know, last week it was looking like this thing might want it to go higher. It was ready to go higher. But now we got us a piercing pattern at a top. And at least on this weekly chart with these monthly pivots, we above pivot, we came down to pivot, and we bounced. Let's see if this market is going to stay above pivot come next week. And this was just a option expiration sell-off and all, to make sure they collected their money for selling above this market and all. And everything is okay. You know, we'll have to wait till Monday to see what's going to happen there. But still, like I said, we do have a bearish piercing pattern at a top in the right location and all. So be careful, be careful, be careful. That's all I really can say. All right, let's go ahead and go down to our daily chart and wrap this on up. On this daily chart, as we can see on this daily chart, things were looking kind of good, you know, there for a while. It's just what happened, you know, today. This thing looked like it was kind of trying to trend. The SPY was actually looking like it was trying to trend up. It had some tops that it needed to break and all. And let me zoom on in here a little bit and all. That's the whole thing. Somebody just pulled the rug from under this market this morning and stuff, and let this thing gap way down here and all. And then at the end of the day, we ended up with some selling pressure and all. And come next week, look like we will be opening below pivot, and this thing might continue to the downside. We may not, you know, come back up here and fill this gap that we're going to need to fill and all. So just be careful, be careful, be careful. Now I want to zoom in here just a little bit right now and take a little closer look at the last couple of weeks here. Just zoom, 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 zoom in here like this and all, just to show you, just so you can see, you know, I had these lines. I put these lines on here a couple of days ago when I was watching the market. When this candle actually happened, I said, oh, wow, looked like we were at a top, you know. And I was wondering if we were going to break that top, and we didn't break that top. We ended up going down, and we went down. Then we came back. It hit a bottom that day, and because I made this candle this day, right? I put these lines on here that day. It did make a bottom that day and pull back up. But come the next day, look what it dropped down, and then come today, it ended up gapping down. So that's one of the things. That's one of the things, you know. Yesterday, the sign was given kind of like we had this evening star. Playing it to the upside was kind of like, can't do that. You know, I gotta wait. You know, it was option expiration also. I got bearish, had sold some calls and all against my positions, and I had just for today, not even for next week. No, I think in one account I got earnings coming up on one position, so I did sell them out to earnings, which is on the 24th, which is next Friday, and also I did sell those there since they were gotten inflated. So that was one of the things I did there. So again, the thing is, what I'm getting at, the market does give you signs. Learn to see the market. It showed us it double topped. It gave us confirmation that it wasn't ready to go up this day right here, and today we ended up with this gap down. So see the market. That's all I really want to say, and that's all I really got to share right now. Again, be careful, be careful, be careful. Just like I had said earlier, look like we will be opening below pivot. The question is, will we continue on down, and how far down will we go? That's the question. Let me zoom this in right here. I'll support one level. Support one level is down here at 737, and then I'll support 731, not too far off. And let's see what we can see on demand levels and looking at the chart and see what we see. Let me see if I can zoom this in up and zoom this like this and see what I see. I can see I don't like what I see. I can see the market coming maybe down here to this level right here. So that'd be down to like a 735 or 730 level. So I'll support 2 level is in play. So that's an area where I can see the market going to at this time. I don't think it'll come all the way down to a support 3 level but anything can happen. If it does come down there, it's going to be one of those times at a support 3 level, bye. So I'll be patient this week on swinging and selling things. Make sure I sell them far enough out of the money if I do anything like that, and I need to also see where the VIX is at. So that's it. That's all. I don't want to get too much into trading but I just want to kind of like to see. Let's see what we see out here, and what we see. This market somebody has pulled the rug out, and the question is, are they going to put it back in place and give this market some support and see if this thing is going to reverse back up come next week after this expiration week? But that's it. That's all I really got to share. This is Right Side Trader. Hope you guys had a great week. Hope you guys have a great weekend, and I'll talk to you next week. Have a good one. Bye. Thank you, new subscriber.